in.
A lot of people aren't giving you a chance to win. You playing a team that hasn't lost a game yet.
12-0. Very impressive.
People are saying they could be the first team to go undefeated in the playoffs.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So you look pretty calm for someone about to face a juggernaut.
My entire basketball career has been an uphill battle, Zan. And people have doubted me the whole way. But I made it here for 2 reasons.
Let's hear it.
The first is that I believed in myself when nobody else did.
What's the second?
The second, I'm really, really good at basketball. And I'm not laying down for nobody. I'm laying them down. This is my time.
Just the actors who play report on shooting guards. But they talk about doing stuff together as kids. Yeah, you're focusing on the small. I just don't want to see it. Yeah. Yeah, the rest of them have eyes on people that could go on your radar.
I see the scores of our G-League games, different rides. Yes, like his has really picked up, especially the past 2 seasons. When you bring reports.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Nets delivered a 4-game sweep to become conference champions. Now, the quest is for one ultimate goal. Just 4 wins away. The first chapter begins against the Mavericks. The pinnacle of the postseason. The NBA Finals is here.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. Russell is out there with Thompson. And it's Washington in at the small forward. And looking at the Nets, Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Cam Thomas is out there with MP. And it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. Look at the Mavericks. This is it, their whole season, all their effort, all their energy to get them here, the final.
And I'm sure the feeling in their locker room was different today. That finals atmosphere is unlike anything else. This is what it's all about.
Now, here is Russell. 6 to shoot from downtown. Clowney pulls it in. MP, that's for 2. Whoa! He flew in there.
Wow! Oh, it is nice to be young. MP.
Russell with it. Pass to Washington. Here's Lively. Over Claxton. Lively, that's good. We're about 1 minute into the first. Shoots the 3. Matt, no luck.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Thompson against MP. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We spoke about the challenge of facing Anthony Davis. Coach commented, there aren't a lot of guys like AD, bigs who can control both ends of the paint. We have to be aware of him at all times. He's going to take over the game. No doubt Davis will be a factor tonight. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And what a tall task for MP and company to deal with. Dealing with an absolute juggernaut of a team that has gone unbeaten in their path to the finals.
You look at teams that made it to the finals with a perfect record, the 01 Lakers and the 2017 Warriors. That's it. That's the list. And that's the level of team we're talking about. MP has his work cut out for him.
And Matt kicks to Thomas. Matt looking around. Paxton a screen on Russell. The drive by MP. And he slams it down right on top of P.J. Washington.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Count that one.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Matt. He has 6. And the rejection by Lively. A fader. And Davis can't get it to go. Brooklyn trailing. And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP.
And all the skill used on that crossover. Might want to save a little bit for the finish. Unable to convert there.
Now, here's Thompson. Davis with his screen on Thomas. Shot clock at 6. And it's Davis with the jam.
I love when they run that action with Davis. It's really hard to stop him in pick and roll.
The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Davis with it. Now defended by MP. Comes up empty down low. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here. Here's Thomas. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Inside, Cam Thomas really relies on his agility and touch to get it done.
MP against Russell. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. From outside, off the mark. It's stolen by Davis. And now it's Davis running. He can go all the way. Lays it in off the breakaway. Davis has got his second bucket tonight.
Great hustle by Davis, getting something before the defense can set up.
Claxton a screen on Russell. The drive by MP. And the rejection by Lively. Thompson against Thomas. Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Davis. The jump hook. No good off the back of the rim.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Here's Russell. Michael Porter making his last shot. Russell sets a screen for Thompson. Fires away from way outside. No good that time. Nets have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. MB is number 1. .46% at this point. Thompson against Thomas. Outside, Davis. Spins. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson passes to Russell. Over MP. Dallas again missing. The net shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Driving the lane, and MP throws it down.
Well, first the speed, then the touch. Textbook from young MP.
Russell against MP. And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Left side, Davis.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
The drive by MP. And Davis pulls it down. The Mavericks trail. Here's Washington. And the rejection by Claxton. Davis looking for an opening. Just 4 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And finished off by Lively.
And you got to remember, Davis played point guard in high school, so his passing is very well developed.
The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
And so it's Dallas that following the bucket by the Nets. Russell kicks to Thompson. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. MP against Davis, and Thomas has it in the corner. Outside, Porter. Now Claxton, still without a basket. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. So Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. To Davis. Dallas moving the ball around. And Marshall kicks to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside, Russell. Over Matt. Russell, no good. Brooklyn leading by 4. They've got Porter. Terrence Mann is out there with MP. And folks, the coach's challenge has been...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to use a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Davis. Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
Over the years, Davis has packed on a lot of muscle, and it served him well right there.
here in the second quarter. Just under 3.5 minutes played. Quarter is screen on Russell. Here's Mack, and he drives in. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move. and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Davis. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good. Matt.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Davis working in the paint.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
Well, life is good when you have someone as young as MP showing that much poise running pick and roll.
Here's Washington. Still yet to score. Marshall finds Christie. Christie with the screen for Russell. 4 on the clock. Outside, Davis. Porter pulls it in.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And deliver the hammer!
What a finish!
Now this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Pass to Christie. Now here's Davis. Out to Russell. There's the three. Brooklyn with the rebound. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just one loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Now, here is Russell. Outside Davis. Pass to Marshall. Eyes a three. Here's Christie. Offensive rebound. Davis. That shot off the mark.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Mavericks trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Lively's checked in. Now, here's Washington. Still scoreless. Here's Russell. Outside for Davis. Russell passes to Christie. Now here's Davis. Shot clock at 3. Russell from long range. Trying to end the drought. And finished off by Lively.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
Pass to Washington. Back to Russell. Lively sets a screen for Davis. Now Lively, Claxton covering. Washington, that's good.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
MP outside. MP going in strong. It's good. MP's got 24.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Now, here is Russell. No scoring in this one.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Here's Mack. It's MP muscling his way for two.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
And it's Russell missing.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
MP, no good.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
Clowney pulls it in.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
MP fights for it.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Russell passes to Davis. Back to Russell. Tries it from 19. Brooklyn with the rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, he just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
And the rejection by Lively. There's Porter with the 3, drains the three-pointer. Porter's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Stolen by Lively. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lively's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Mack dishes to Porter. The Nets working the ball around now. Inside, Clowney. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, the dime from MP on time and on target.
Russell against MP. Russell, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Mavericks. They trail by 14. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
Now, here's MP. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Dallas with a change here, too. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Christie. Here's Russell. Pass to Lively. Davis with a screen on Thomas. Down low. And finished off by Davis.
And what a night. They just keep going to Davis.
Nets leading by 12. Here's Mack. There's the drive. Good work defensively by Lively. Maverick shooting around 40% from the floor here. Russell kicks to Davis. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Thompson against MP. Right to the rim. MP caps off the break.
A whole power move by MP. Could have been an and one there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Russell finds Washington. Now Thompson. A three. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
It's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's MP making things happen for Brooklyn. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hey everybody, it's halftime of game 1 and a big lead right now for the Brooklyn Nets.
They've made it look simple. Well-designed game plan, and the execution has been near flawless.
Yeah, that locker room is feeling good right now, I'll tell you that.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks. They've made it this far. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Shaq, how much brighter is the spotlight here in this championship round?
It doesn't get any brighter. This is where you need your stars to be stars and your moons to be moons and your galaxies to be galaxies.
You know what, Ernie, this is what you dream about. But you got to stay in the moment. You got to focus on things that got you here.
How about planets to be planets? Does that apply here as well?
Yes, that does.
Thanks. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. Leading by 11. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Keaton. Oh, MP slamming it down.
Goodness, MP going deep in the bag with that one.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Russell passes to Lively, back to Russell. And the rejection by Claxton. Lively, that's good. And here is Mack. Using his athleticism, MP with the play.
Wow, MP just explodes off the floor. What an athlete.
Mavericks trail by 13. Outside, Davis. Back to Russell. Lively is screen on MP. Russell finds Lively. Pocket 6. Back to Russell. Thompson outside. And here's Washington outside. By Lively. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooting. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. MP third.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. to the inside. And finished off by Davis.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
Pass to Porter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Paxton a screen on Thompson. And Matt kicks to Thomas. Paxton sets the screen for MP. Outside Porter. Oh, good with the triple. Mavericks trailed by 11. And here's Washington outside. It's hauled in by Claxton. Here's Clowney. He's guarded by Davis. MP outside. Pass to Thomas. A three from MP. Mavericks with the rebound. Lively's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Thompson throws it down.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
And it's sent back by Russell. Davis up top, 18 points for him. Pass to Lively. A rebound by the Nets. MP outside. From past the arc. That one misses.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that one in the first half.
Davis with the bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Now on the window floor, give it up for Team White.
So Mack will bring it up for Brooklyn. 7-point differential. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Great work by MP getting into the body of the defender and drawing the foul.
And Mack drops them both.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Russell passes to Thompson. Russell a screen on Thomas. For the three. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Thompson.
Well, look, Klay Thompson has one of the purest jump shots I've ever seen. It's really so simple and so quick.
Now, here's MP. He has 38 in the game.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all of them.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage. And normally that's an easy 2 for him. I'm surprised he missed that.
Clearly a foul.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
I love the spatial awareness from Russell. Saw how much room he had and just took it aggressively.
The drive by MP. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, I don't very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that grade with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. The shot by Thompson, no good. And that's leading by 10. MP outside. To the middle. The shot's good from Claxton. And it's 8 points for Nick Claxton.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Davis inside. Outside, Russell. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Brooklyn leading by 12. MP up top. He's guarded by Russell. Porter kicks to MP. Launches it. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Over in the corner, Washington. Thompson from long range. It's hauled in by MP. Max got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Washington missing. The Nets have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Claxton sets the screen for MP. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Davis.
And how about MP showing some toughness there, accepting the contact on the way up. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Williams is checked in. Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Now, here is Russell. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
A 3 from MP. The shot, no good.
It's just not his night from the 3. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Lively finds Washington to the paint. That ball, great assist by Marshall. Washington's got 5 now.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Here's Mack. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And he has made it a point to get to the line here in the second half.
And Matt drops them both. Russell with it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Thompson in the corner. Pass to Washington. And here is Marshall. Shot clock at 5. Thompson for the triple. Thompson with the 3.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his second of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
MP way outside. Trying to answer back. But that 3 is off the mark. Marshall passes to Russell. And stolen by MP. Beyond the arc. Bring it up for MP. A 3.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Pass to Washington. Back to Russell. Over MP. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the night here. Wilson, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. The Mavericks also with a sub. Martin's checked in for Derek Lively.
Whether it's points, steals, or passes, Russell is out here working hard to give you what you need.
MP against Russell. The drive by MP.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Here's Russell following the bucket by the Nets. Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. At the crossover. Rebound by Marshall.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Then it's Williams. Then it's Porter. And it's Wolf at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here is Martin. To the middle. Here's Davis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Davis has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And phenomenal movement in that pick and roll. Davis has a sense for where to move after setting that screen.
And here's Mack now. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. He's led by as many as 14 points. Lets it go with the three. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis's Mavericks trailed by 4. Pass to Marshall. To the inside. The shot's good from Christie.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now, MP. Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
It's Davis on the wing. Tries from the block. Can't hit from in close. Nets leading by 4. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
What heart by MP, going through contact there and converting.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Demon comes in for Zaire Williams. And Dallas also making a switch. Lively's checked in. Pass to Christie. Back to Exum. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Lively. 6 to shoot. Now Christie. Looking for Exum. He gets it there. Rebounded by the Nets. Porter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Davis kicks to Exum. Diving in. Christie has the open look. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Christie's got 5 points in the quarter.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Exum finds Christie. Uncovered. And the Mavericks get another bucket right there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
Well, he plays with incredible determination. Want to is a skill, and he has it.
Now, here's Exum. He's guarded closely. Davis down low, guarded by Porter. Here's Exum, pass to Lively. And that one, good. Now just a 2-point Brooklyn lead.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Davis dishes to Exum. Pass to Lively. Over in the corner, Christie. Hands it from downtown. Christie's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Mavs.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Mack with the ball, picked up by Davis. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. So for the Nets, Brownie's checked in, and Thomas subbed in for Demon. And then for Dallas, P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Marshall. Thompson comes in for Christie. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Exum. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 5 assists in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been awful.
Now, here's MP. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Derek Lively.
You just love the pressure MP puts on defenses. He is poised beyond his years.
And Mack drops them both. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They lead by 1. Washington kicks to Davis. Launches a 3. Mack grabs the miss. Nets have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Lively. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Outside, Davis, 3-pointer, and Davis nails the 3.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Good on the shot. MP's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
Russell passes to Lively. Thompson outside. Over Thomas. A rebound by the Nets. Brownie's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's MP for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Over in the corner, Washington. Back to Thompson. A 3-ball. It's out of bounds. As touched by Lively. Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Here's MP. Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Thompson outside. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Stimus, screen on Russell. The try is by MP.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Nets have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. And no good that time. Nice D from Russell. Davis finds Russell. And he's good on the 3-ball.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's MP again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Thompson outside from deep. He drills the 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so MV will bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 6. Now Claxton, and he cams it in.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Russell against MP. Russell. That shot no good. Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Davis pulls it down. Mavericks leading by 4. Thompson left side. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. The net shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Can't get it to go. Dallas shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. Now Lively. It's Russell. Lively sends a screen for Russell. A free pass leads him right to the rack.
And slick dish there in the pick and roll. Russell showing his elite feel for the game.
Now Thomas. MP outside. The screen on Thompson. The drive by MP. Rebounded by Lively. Here's Dallas. They're on a 14-6 run. Now Thompson. Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Yeah, this is one of those moments where everything is going to have to go your way.
Now, here is Russell. Washington's outside. And get the three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
MP. The long shot, no good.
And even though he didn't.
So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals.